Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands and online at onespotmedia.com.
First up this evening, a shocking revelation was made to the country today that the University Hospital of the West Indies owes the government over $40 billion in outstanding taxes and penalties.
The information was revealed during the sitting of Parliament's Public Accounts Committee, PAC, still looking at the Auditor General's report on the entity.
And as Andrea Chisholm reports, files are still missing to substantiate millions of dollars in government contracts.
The UHWI is still in the line of fire due to several procurement breaches and other related matters identified by the Auditor General. Back in the hot seat on Tuesday, PAC Chairman Julian Robinson posed this question to UHWI's Acting Chief Executive Officer Eric Hosen. He was appointed in January this year.
Mr. Hosen, can you say whether the University Hospital has an up-to-date tax compliance certificate?
We have a tax compliance certificate that we are operating under now.
Is it up to date?
It expires on May 6th. It is, in terms of tax compliance, as I shared at the last meeting, that we are owing a significant amount of funds to the government for taxes.
What is the figure that is owed by the hospital to the government of Jamaica?
The amount owing to TVJ and other agencies is in excess of $40 billion.
40 billion?
That is correct. Just to clarify, Chair,
yes, please.
That the 40 billion include interest and penalties.
So if you take out interest and penalties, what would that figure be?
It was approximately $18 billion.
18 billion, the same as the tax package for this year.
Mr. Hosen was unable to say how much of the roughly $18 billion represented employee deductions for NIS and NHD. He promised to provide the information to the committee. In response to concerns from the PAC chairman that employees may have a hard time getting NHD or NIS benefits.
As we speak, no one has had a problem in accessing their benefits because we have made arrangements, and no one has been denied a benefit based on our record for both NIS and for NHD.
So what is the plan going forward to clear the arrears?
Just to let you know, Mr. Chair, that we are now current with our payment for NIS and NHD. So every month we are paying that amount. However, we don't have enough money to pay the other tax obligations.
Is there a payment plan that has been worked out with TVJ?
No, Mr. Chair.
So you have no payment plan, but you say you have an up-to-date TCC without a payment plan?
We have a temporary TCC, Mr. Chair.
And that holds for how long?
Until May the 6th.
And you anticipate that is going to be renewed in the absence of a payment plan to deal with the outstanding sums?
I cannot say, Mr. Chair.
Discussions will be held with the Finance Ministry on the matter. In the meantime, the Auditor General also pointed out that the UHWI could not provide procurement documentation for 51 contracts valuing $521 million. Since then, 28 contract files have been found, but 22 files valuing $267 million are still missing. At a previous committee meeting, a UHWI representative indicated that 3 flooding incidents in a holding area of the hospital were partially responsible.
Based on our investigation, there was some damage. However, there was no destruction of any files.
All right, so in essence then, while there would have been damage would not have prevented you from having access to the file, even if the file got wet. So the flooding could not explain the absence of the files then?
That is correct, Mr. Chair.
With the mystery of the missing files still unsolved, investigations continue. The authorities are hoping to reconstruct the files by the end of April with the information available. Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.